Do it. Push the button. All right.
I'm pushing buttons.
Buttons are toys. But we do kind of need to press one, at least one.
The one. It's not really a button though. It's like a. It gives the the feel of a button.
Yeah, it even has the haptics.
Sure. Yeah.
And when you push it, it does.
I felt the
Felt the
I felt the thing.
You felt the thing.
Yeah.
Felt the beam. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Poor decision.
It's Poor Decision podcast.
Always in progress.
Yes.
I
feel like I'm Brian. I feel like we're getting away from the what we used to joke about, that we talk about other stuff and beer.
Yeah.
I mean, we still do.
Podcast in progress, though.
But yeah, I think that's becoming more of our tagline is the podcast always in progress. I did have the thing I was joking about, updating the sticker and making a better sticker or adding to the sticker collection.
An updated sticker?
Yeah, but it was for a good time. Listen to Poor Decisions. Almost like,
for a good time, call.
Yeah.
Blank.
In bathrooms or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Have you ever called one of those numbers?
No.
Neither have I.
Nope.
It's probably for the best.
Probably for the best, yeah.
It's more like for an STI call.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Was that a Family Guy episode? He's like, that reminds me of the time I called the number for a good time. He's like, man, this is such a great time. He's like, yeah, I don't know why nobody ever calls me. All right. You know what we should do, though?
How about a beer?
Yes.
Brian, how was your day, sir?
It's been all right.
I haven't seen you in a day.
Yeah, pretty uneventful. Oh, yeah, there we go. This is one. The funny thing about that one is that's the one that I had in my, I guess, beer container thing before when I was at Total Wine, and then ended up putting it back. So
why'd you put it back?
Because I ended up having a bunch of other beers at that time.
Oh, Italian Pilsner.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Actually, we have like 2 of those.
From Second Shift out of St. Louis.
Yeah.
STL. Brap, brap.
So I need to ask you, because you ended up not having to close on Saturday.
Yeah.
So you went to see
Marc Maron.
The WTF podcast, right?
Dude, it was so good. His opener was hilarious. It was a great crowd.
These glasses are dirty.
It's fine. No one can see it. No, it was a good time, man. It was on my radar for a while. And
you've talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah,
we've talked about it off the podcast as well.
And it just kind of like crept up on me, and it's like, oh fuck, it's this weekend. It's the day after Valentine's Day. Like ideally, I would have gone with Gina, because she likes to listen to him as well. Like she'll listen whenever I'm listening. She will just play along and deal with it. But she enjoys him as well.
Well, that's like Jen whenever I'm watching like On Patrol Live, because I've become addicted to On Patrol Live.
She becomes a fan via just being in the presence of it.
Yeah.
So like she had to do a massage that night, otherwise she would have gone.
Oh yeah.
So it was like her and one of her classmates did a couple massage.
Oh, that's cool.
Then she got paid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she got fucking cash money for it. So
nice.
But I'm just like, I wish she could have gone. But at the same time, like, I went with my buddy Dylan and his wife, Kendall. But it was a good time, dude. It was. I needed a laugh, like a good, like, thorough laugh.
Yeah. And I know, like, I've not been to a comedy show in a while.
The last one I went to was Sans my cheers, sir.
Cheers, sir.
Sans my buddy Joel, who does stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Was seeing Bill Burr.
Most of mine, I just go and watch on like Netflix or whatever.
Yeah,
because Netflix has some really good ones.
But I love live comedy. So my buddy Joel is a stand-up comedian.
Got a good smell.
Oh, that's good. That's clean.
Yeah, that's definitely clean.
But the last one I saw was like, I think it was in 21. And it was Bill Burr at Starlight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like one of the first like comedy tours that were happening during like post-COVID.
Yeah.
And the show was sold out. Like, it was a crazy crowd.
Yeah.
Good time though, man. I love live comedy. Like,
I've
always been
great.
a fan of going to supporting like live and local.
Yeah.
but I mean, like, I love comedy shows, man. It's one of my things. I love them.
And I enjoy it. I just have never actually gone to a lot of shows. Like, I've watched a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Just never gone to a lot of shows.
Well, and we live, like, in a really great era now of, like, stand-up comedy, like, because of Netflix.
Yeah, well, and I think this is actually, not to cut you off, but, like, this is going back to, like, I've been seeing a lot of stuff, with SNL just having their 50th.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people feel like comedy has died in some aspects.
I disagree with that.
And I think it's not that it's died, it's changed because so much changed after the whole Me Too thing.
Well, I think
some of that's understandably so.
Yeah, and I agree with that, but I think so much of it is also like people have, what we're doing now. Like everyone has an ulterior like way to get their comedy out via a podcast.
Yeah.
So like, you have people getting exposed, like I feel like Chris Gillis like really like got popular because of being on podcasts.
Yeah, well, and I think even a lot of content creators, just doing their short little, 90-second reels, being very funny, and then all of a sudden, like a lot of people I follow are doing tours.
Yeah,
it's like that's a big change. It's almost like going home brewing to a brewery where it's like,
for sure,
all right, you're doing small little tidbits, and now you got to do a whole show.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I've always loved, like, I think my favorite stand-up comedian of all time is still probably going to be George Carlin.
Yeah, no, and it's hard to beat George. I know some of my favorites are George Carlin. Louis Black is always one of my favorites.
Louis Black, Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, and I always struggle with Mitch Hedberg.
But he's all of it it's just like one-liners, man.
Yeah, well, and we've talked about
that's what I love about it. It's like so stupid and smart at the same time.
And I have a little bit better of appreciation for that now. But I mean, I remember, watching on HBO on replays, Eddie Murphy Raw.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, and that was
it's so good, man.
Hard to beat. And I know, like, one of the things I always remember from that is, excuse me, I'm still recovering from a cold. But one of the things he was talking about, a lot of that's comedy back then was storyline driven too. I feel where a lot of times now there's a lot more. You got to be hitting so many laughs per minute, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
But like Eddie Murphy was talking about how when he finally, felt like he make it big, it's he ended up getting a call from Bill Cosby because apparently Bill Cosby's kid showed up to the show, and Bill, Eddie Murphy is not a clean comedian.
Yeah.
And so his kid went, Bill Cosby's kid went back to home and was saying all this stuff. So Bill Cosby called up Eddie Murphy bitching about him, yelling about, like, you can't say far flew, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I called Richard Pryor because I was kind of upset. Richard Pryor, obviously a big, comedian.
Oh, yeah.
Comedic performer as well. He's like, you tell Bill Cosby to shut the fuck up, have a Coke and a smile. Shut up.
Like, and now, like, everything that's come to light from Bill, like, fuck off, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we were watching SNL, the 50th anniversary. And I know you said you watched some skits, but not watched, like, the show.
I didn't watch it live. Yeah. I wanted to watch it live.
Yeah.
Well,
they did a show.
I missed it on
Saturday night.
And then they did the 50-year.
The concert.
On Sunday was like the.
Apparently, the concert was actually Friday night.
Oh, okay.
Because they talk about Valentine's Day and stuff.
So I saw that it was Will Ferrell and Anna Gasteyer. And they did Kendrick.
Yeah, no, they did a whole slew
Oh
of
my God,
stuff.
dude. When they did Not Like Us, like that was
that so
that was amazing.
They did a whole slew. They did
holy shit.
Love to Love You, Baby.
Oh wow.
Do That to Me One More Time. Work bitch, unholy, body, the Nile is a river, catfish, Not Like Us, and then Good Luck Babe is what they finished off.
Wow.
So, and they were later in the show.
Yeah.
Because like the concert was like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it was great. And they had so many people on there. And they did no skits for the concert. And
it was all music.
Yeah, it was all music. And everybody that was, they did it at Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah.
And everybody that was there in attendance had some sort of involvement with SNL over the years.
Man.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, and Jimmy Fallon started off hot as Soul Man, redoing Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Which never saw Dan Aykroyd.
I'm about to say Dan didn't do it. I'm surprised.
Dan Aykroyd never made an appearance.
Weird, because
in
Bill
the
Murray made an appearance during the
Both.
Weekend Update.
Well, he did it in the concert as well.
Yeah.
He did Nick Valentine. So yeah. But no, I thought
Wow.
after watching Jimmy Fallon do Soul Man, I'm like, you know what? He would make a great Elwood.
Yeah.
Because he has that kind of energy and more lanky, and
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd does not anymore.
Not anymore.
And I know like Jim Belushi still does stuff with Blues Brothers type stuff too in
Yeah.
honor of his brother.
Yeah.
John. But no, like it was a great performance. I mean, they even had Miley Cyrus started off. Bad Bunny was on there, which Bad Bunny, like I enjoy some of the stuff, but it's very Latino driven as well.
Yeah.
But then Bill Murray as Nick Valentine was on there. Eddie Vedder did a couple songs.
Wow. The B-52s?
The B-52s, yeah.
Wow.
Did a song. Backstreet Boys.
That's hilarious.
Even
Devo?
Devo
Oh my
was on there.
Fucking
and
God,
Fred
dude.
Armisen did the drumming for...
Uncontrollable Urge is a great song, man.
Yeah, no, it was a great one. And then Fred Armisen did... He was
Wow.
the drummer for the B-52s as well.
Andy Samberg, Lady Gaga, Chris
This was great.
Parnell. Wow. T-Pain.
So they basically just like did a mashup type of thing.
Wow.
They started off
Dick in a
with
Box.
Shallow, and then they're like, Andy Samberg was trying to do the guy part.
Holy
And Lady
shit,
Gaga was like, yeah, no, this is, I can't do this. And he's like, well, there's one song I know. Like she was like, trying to talk about how, it's like, we need to find something that's more in your vocal range. He's like, well, I know I know a song I could do, but my counterpart, Justin, couldn't make it. She's like, hey, don't be a bitch. I can cover that. So she did the Justin Timberlake aspect of it.
I just had sex.
Yeah.
And it felt so good.
But yeah, then like Chris Parnell was part of Mother Lover.
Wow.
The Boat and Jack
in
Sparrow.
my pants.
That one you could barely even tell that they did. Then you had
Fucking Miss Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill and
damn,
Wyclef.
dude.
Yeah. And then they did a whole mashup thing too with finished
Killing
off
Me
with
Softly. Oh my God. Wow.
And then you had Will Ferrell and Anna as Bobby and Marty.
Yep.
And like their whole thing before they got into the Not Like Us, they're like they actually called out Kendrick and Drake by their actual names. It's like, are they in the crowd? Maybe they just need to hug it out.
Oh, that's amazing. I've got to watch this, man.
The one that shit, where was it?
Wow.
Oh, Jelly Roll did I Walk the Line and Ring of Fire.
Oh, cool. I can see that.
It started off rough on the first part of I Walk the Line.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot of vocalization
Yeah.
part, just speeching part. But he ended up doing good. And then you had
Snoop Dogg,
and then Jelly Roll, and they basically did the
untitled
remix.
new song.
It was a remix of like Last Chance for Mary Jane.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So it was
Whoa.
super cool. Mumford and Sons, and then they did a song with Jerry Douglas.
Oh, fucking David Byrne?
Yeah,
No
David
way.
Byrne did a thing with Arcade Fire where
And
he
St. Vincent? Oh my fucking God.
he did
Come on.
Heroes.
Dude.
And then that led into Wake Up.
Wow.
Where Arcade Fire was singing mostly that.
Wow. Bonnie Raitt?
Bonnie Raitt was she was awesome. She did two songs,
I did
including
see
one with
the
Chris Martin.
did see the Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit.
That was dope.
He nailed it, dude.
Yeah, he did.
Post Malone.
Did you watch the
nailed
whole
it.
performance?
I
or just
did.
Okay, because I was watching it
Yes.
live. I was actually getting goosebumps. I'm
Me
like,
too,
that is
dude.
fucking great.
Like him and
it was the
Dave
whole,
Grohl were like, oh my God.
It was the
dude.
whole group minus
Man.
obviously,
Kurt.
yeah, but like no.
But yeah,
he
Chris
nailed
Novoselic was there and Kurt
Dave
and
Grohl
Dave
doing drumming.
and dude, wow.
No, but that one was fantastic.
Oh my God. That's my favorite Talking Heads song. Is
And
This
that,
Must Be
so
the Place.
he came back out. They both, Robin and
fucking
David
hell.
Byrne, looked the same, and so they
Dude.
did basically like her song, and then his song that this must
Talking
be the
Head
place.
song. That's my
Yeah.
favorite Talking Head song, man. Fuck.
Then you had Cher
Wow.
with Turn Back Time, and then you finished off with Lady Gaga, and then Jack Black, or not Black, Jack White finished off with Rockin' in the Free World, and then
Dude.
to finish it
I
off,
need to
Seven
watch
Nation Army.
this.
It was a great
Wow.
show. And
Wow.
it was funny because they would have little intermediate things of people introducing other people.
Yeah.
Like Tracy Morgan was coming out there. He's like, disrespect. Nobody asked me to sing. And he had a cocktail glass and a cigarette, because apparently they still allow smoking in Radio City Music Hall.
They sure do.
And I did not know that.
I mean, they do it at fucking 30 Rock.
Yeah, and they did. They even in during the SNL,
Because when Dave Chappelle hosts, he always smokes a
yeah,
cigarette.
he had it, and then Kate McKinnon and Meryl Streep made an appearance as I can't remember the name, where it's Kate
Oh
McKinnon's
yes, I know that. I
where,
know that.
they sit way down with their legs spread out.
Like one of them, the original one was her talking about getting abducted by aliens.
This
or something.
this was basically the same thing, where
Yeah.
John Hamm was
Yes,
some
I
Space
saw
Force
that. I
general
saw
or
that,
whatever.
dude.
Yeah,
So good.
because then they had Pedro Pascal and
Yes.
crap, I'm blanking on who the other person was. But they were they kept hitting on the guys, and John Hamm's like, what the hell is going on?
No, that was man, what a great everything I've seen from the Sunday show of SNL.
Yeah.
Not the concert, but I'm just wow.
Yeah.
This is why I love
it's
SNL.
2.5 hours long.
Yeah. That's why I love Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
it's so good.
That was the thing, with Bill Murray when he made his appearance, and he was
doing the countdown of his favorite.
Yeah.
and
Did you see the black?
Yeah,
the
and it
black,
was Michael Shea.
It was just one. But
and
they
then
made a whole board.
We're on to the regular ones now.
Michael Shea's like,
What do you mean regular ones?
And he's like, everybody's favorite Colin
Quinn.
And he's like, what did he say? 8, 9, and or 7, 8, 9. He's like, we're just gonna go over them. And it was Dennis Miller,
Yeah.
and there was a couple other. He's
Yeah.
like, I wish we had more time to say some better things about him, but
No, we do.
we do. I'm
Well,
already
I'm
at 6.
on to number 6.
I'm on the number 6. Sorry. And then Tina Fey was number 5
And
and 6,
6,
but then
yeah.
Amy Poehler was part of 5.
Because Girl on Girl is
Yeah.
pretty popular.
He's like, upon research, Girl on Girl is still pretty popular. And then number 1 was Brian Doyle Murray.
Was his brother.
Yes.
Yeah. Which
wow.
I don't remember his brother doing.
Well, that was early though too, if you
Wow.
think about it.
Yeah.
One, they made the joke about some of the longer tenured cast members.
Well, Colin and Shay are the longest tenured for Weekend Update.
Weekend Update, yes. But they were joking. They said something about so and so left after season 2, and that's when Kenan Thompson started.
Oh yeah. Was that when Chevy Chase left? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it was Chevy Chase left, and then Kenan Thompson started. Basically saying he started in season 3.
I mean, he's been there for 20 years, man.
Yeah, which is insane.
He's been there for almost half the
Almost
time.
half
that
of it, yeah.
That's
I think he's just trying.
Dude.
He's like, if I'm still here at 60, I'm gonna kill myself.
He look like, I don't know how
He's
old
only
he
40.
is.
He's actually younger than,
Dude.
Kevin Hart's younger than him, because they did, the two of them did a end of year review for 2024 type of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, I feel like Keenan's been around for so damn long, even because remember, watching all that growing up too.
Oh yeah.
I
And
looked,
Kenan
I'm
and Kel, dude.
like- one of them was 40 and the other one was 38 or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, he's gonna be there until he can't be there anymore.
Yeah, I think so. But no, that concert was really cool.
Man. Okay, so I'm so focused on this David Byrne thing right now.
He still looked good. Now I'll say this: B-52s, they looked rough.
They look rough.
Yeah. Cher surprisingly looked well as well.
It looks like Cher.
Yeah. But yeah, Adam Sandler introduced Nirvana and Post Malone.
Wow.
Like that, and again, that was really fucking good. And I'm not a huge fan of Arcade Fire, Well, it was
Yeah,
still
they're
entertaining.
okay. Yeah.
Because they're
But I
like,
mean,
Arcade Fire. I'm like, and how many members this time?
But I mean, like, dude, like fucking David Byrne and St. Vincent. St. Vincent just won like a Grammy for like best alternative artist, and she's an amazing guitar player.
Yeah.
Like, she's a great songwriter. Like, she's been around for like 15, 20 years now, and she fucking
Kate
rocks,
McKinnon
man.
was hilarious. She's like, I'm probably gonna have to guess that I'm presenting this next presenter because we both look similar, and a Lowe's riding lawnmower salesman would get excited if they saw us showing up. And like there was a comment about both being lesbians.
Randy
and stuff.
Carlisle, yeah. Oh, that's good.
Mumford & Sons was good. I will say the follow-up one with Jerry Douglas, Mumford & Sons and Jerry Douglas, the boxer, that was really good.
Yeah.
I just
I feel like I gave up on them a long time ago when they did that song about Kansas City.
Yeah, when I was thinking, I'm like, when was the last time they did anything?
I don't know. It's been like 12 years, I think.
Yeah. But no, Devo, they were dressed up in like the yellow.
Yeah,
and they were like
dude.
ripping them apart as
They're going on tour.
Are they really?
They're going on tour.
Like they looked rough, but they got after it.
They fucking rock.
It was
dude.
entertaining.
They
sure.
fucking rock, man. They're a great progressive album or a great progressive artist.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus, like I said, she was basically the first act, and she basically, like in the middle of a song, called out the entire music hall, saying like what? Just because you're all famous, you're too good to sing to my songs?
That's hilarious.
It was hilarious though, and then everybody started singing, and I think that almost set the mood for the whole night.
Yeah.
Because then every time like another artist was coming up, you'd see different people like standing up enjoying it because obviously they were doing a very eclectic group of
amalgamation
music.
of
yeah.
yeah.
It's like some people were really getting after it.
That's cool, man.
I mean, even Will Ferrell in certain aspects, Adam Sandler. Apparently Pedro Pascal was in the crowd, and like I saw it briefly, but like he was jamming out to Devo.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah,
kitty.
definitely you should go watch those.
I will.
Like I almost want to go back and rewatch both of them
because I spent most of the day just like watching the skits.
Yeah.
And and before she went into work today, before Gina went in, I'm just like, let's watch some stuff on SNL.
Yeah. And they still even had music artists on for the Saturday night show too.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Miley Cyrus was on that one again. Excuse me. It ended with Paul McCartney.
Oh, I know. And he did the medley from Abbey Road. Oh, I'm so pissed I missed that, dude. Oh my God.
But luckily it's on Peacock.
I know.
Jimmy Fallon made a joke about that too. He's like, to the 1,000 people in the audience and the hundreds of you watching on Peacock.
I was listening to The Bridge this morning, and they did the medley from Abbey Road, and the guy's just like, oh yeah, well it was great to see, watching last night, and it's like, ladies and gentlemen, Sir Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
And then
that was Martin Short.
They do the whole medley.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I missed this?
Yeah. So, luckily it's out there on the web.
I know. But
it's
I wanted to watch
line.
it live, man. I wanted to watch it live, man.
It's hard for us to be able to watch anything live nowadays.
On a weekend night?
I know.
I'll find it. It's fine. Like that all being said, like, man, SNL has held up.
Yeah,
for 50 years.
There's been not good years.
I do enjoy this cast a lot. I really do. The more I watch it, the more I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I think the last good cast, quote unquote, was with like Kristen Wiig and.
Oh, they did that the first.
Oh yeah,
one of the first skits.
Yeah.
And I'm Judy. And I'm Judy.
So good.
Like one point she's doing like the little hand things, and it's freaking Jen out because she can't stand the little hands. But like she's like feeling the face, and then a third arm comes up.
It's Scarlett Johansson. It's Kristen Wiig. It's fucking
that one was Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. And then
who was the fourth?
Anna as well.
Yeah.
Or
and then Will.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
He was so good. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna say I love you.
That was he playing Robert Goulet?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
He was Robert Goulet.
Robert
I'm
Goulet.
like, I think I figured out where he got his inspiration for Ron Burgundy. Because he basically seemed like he was redoing Ron Burgundy.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
All right, we need to get into another beer, sir.
How about a beer?
That one was tasty.
That was damn
I'm glad
good.
to get away from like so much malty.
I know. Yeah. It's like this time last year we got tired of malt forward beers, you know?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about this.
Okay.
This is the other Italian Pilsner.
Another Italian. 1-1.
This was actually the last one I picked up.
Pearl, Select, and Tetning. Oh, and Sapphire.
From Hop Butcher.
This is a 5% Italian Pilsner. Folletto, I do believe is the name of the beer.
That would be the name of it, yeah.
Out of Chicago.
Yeah, good old Blues Brothers.
Boys band from Chicago.
Ooh, that's a foamy boy. Dear Lord.
Jesus Christ. That was...
Ooh, that was quiet. The hell?
Whew.
I'm not gonna. I'll have to turn that up in post.
It's a foamy bastard.
Yeah, it is. So, I literally ended up cutting you off for like a 20-minute tangent, but you were talking about comedy as well, and then that led into SNL.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, I feel like my favorite comedians of all time are George Carlin.
Yep.
Mitch Hedberg. Man, I don't know, man. It just...
I really liked Dennis Miller for a long time, too.
I like him. And I liked him on SNL as Weekend Update.
Yeah, which led to him having his own show, too, and, you know...
Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Kind of like Seth Meyers.
That is a foamy motherfucker. Good God.
Well, there was one that's called like Foam First. I like the smell.
Oh, that's good. I like that more than the first one.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah. I mean, Hot Butcher makes some great stuff.
So I don't know, man. I just love stand-up comedy, man. Like I've always been a fan of live comedy.
Yeah, and I guess I usually just watch it online because then it's all edited down for TV just to.
Because like I grew up watching, you know, like Comedy Central Presents. And,
I remember watching a lot of those too.
Like,
I mean, and because I've had, you know, well, I don't know if I've introduced you, but had you listen to some Chris Hardwick stuff?
Oh yeah,
you know,
I love Chris Hardwick.
Dick poems for Jesus.
Yeah. Like, and I don't know. Just stand-up comedy has always been in my peripheral.
Yeah, and it's always great. Like, and I remember, like on Sirius, there's a couple comedy channels that literally just go from, you know, track to track to track on comedy stuff.
Oh, there's a kitty.
Yeah, on my desk.
Laptop cat. Come here.
But, you know, I remember watching a lot of the Comedy Central Presents stuff, too, and that's how I learned about a lot of other people.
Oh, yeah, like Nick DiPaolo and, like, fuck, man, I don't know, like Nick Swardson.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know, you know, I've talked about Keith and the Girl, and, you know, he does comedy stuff, and he's had a lot of comedians on, too. That's how I've learned about people like Mike Kaplan.
Yeah.
Who is just he's like very dry, but like it's a lot of like, you know, I was thinking this, and you know, then he just kind of goes off on this one whole bit, and it's just like, oh my God. That's great though.
Yeah. I mean, because, you know, with listening to Marc Maron, like the synopsis of the podcast at first was like gathering a history of like the Comedy Store in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So he's just like talking to comedian friends.
Yeah, and I know Adam Carolla was that way.
Yeah.
For a while too. When he had his, I think he just called it like the Ace podcast.
Yeah.
Because his nickname is Ace. And it was like that where he just had other comedian friends on.
Yeah.
And they would just chat for a while.
Like Doug Stanhope. And,
yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of stand-up comedy, man. Like, I think that was my my dream job as a kid was to be
Oh, yeah, that would've been
was to be a comedian.
Yeah, like kind of like a thing I always wanted to kind of look at was like acting or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like try to do like comedy type stuff. Yeah. Speaking of comedy, did you see this whole the NHL's freaking
Oh, the fight?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Within like 4 seconds?
Yeah, there was 3 within 9 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I'm sure the rest were like, oh my god, this is gonna be the longest game ever.
Well, what's funny is like, I understand the Canadian side.
Well, yeah, I get it as
But
well.
like America.
Don't boo America.
We gonna kick your ass.
Yeah. And you know what? Even if we lost, you ain't gonna be right afterwards.
Well, and what's funny is like everyone's just like this is great. The four team, like what's it called?
They called it the Four Nations tournament.
The Four Nations tournament
Yeah.
has far like
Well, and like it's weird because like the All-Star game for NHL was actually one of the better All-Star things. I mean, speaking of how terrible
but
certain things are.
I think this has given a better like reception.
Yeah, and part of this was kind of more in lieu of the upcoming
all the bullshit.
Winter Olympics or whatever.
Oh,
but yeah, like so literally
tariffs and stuff. But
they booed our anthem, got into 3 fights in the first 9 seconds. Then we went on to 3 unanswered goals. Apparently, they blasted Freebird after each goal.
Amazing.
And then we blow them out in their own stadium.
America's back, baby.
And to me, like that's almost like the way USA and Mexico is with soccer.
Yeah.
Like it seems like there's always this tension between the two.
Yeah.
And it's almost like almost every time, or more often than not, the score ends up 2-0, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Which is a decent game either way.
Yeah.
Did you see this too? I screenshotted this from SportsCenter. In 96, Keith, I cannot pronounce any last person's freaking...
Well, because of Canadians.
Well, no, this is an American.
Oh.
Takchuk.
Yeah, Tachuk.
Dropped the gloves with Claude Lemieux 20 seconds into the game between USA and Canada. 29 years later, his sons Matthew and Brady dropped the gloves.
Oh my God. That is amazing, dude.
I'm like, that's cool.
Let's go.
They're just keeping on the tradition.
Yeah, like I get it. Like, Canada being pissed off at the U.S. right now is fair. But when we beat you at your sport, no sympathy.
No, yeah. Like,
no sympathy.
There was something else. Speaking of, all-star stuff, you see that bullshit with LeBron?
No, dude.
Literally like an hour before the game.
I know that it was like, it's been perceived as the worst all-star game in NBA history.
Yeah, well, apparently like an hour before the game, LeBron just decided he wasn't going to play.
What a bitch.
Yeah, and like so a lot of people were pissed at him because like literally like if you would have said that earlier in the day.
Yeah, like or even a week ago.
Or a week ago, like somebody else could have came in that would have loved to have been there.
Yeah, dude, the NBA fucking sucks, man. Did you do a screenshot of that? Of the if you press pause here, this is going to be the
yes,
Super Bowl?
I did. I took a couple of them.
Who did you?
I'll go over here in a second.
Okay.
The
I like
next
that.
one I came.
I like that.
This is an MLB thing, and like this is actually kind of making Rush the band look really cool. Like I'm not a big Rush fan.
I love Rush.
I'm not a big Rush fan, but it says. This was from Bob Kendrick. He's like, I can't say that I was a big Rush fan before, but he's a Rush fan now.
Geddy Lee loves baseball.
Yeah. So President Bob Kendrick, who's the president of the Negro League Baseball Museum, Geddy Lee donated over 600 baseballs autographed by Black stars.
Yeah.
Including Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Josh Gibson, and they donated to the Negro League Baseball Museum in Kansas City.
Yeah, dude. Geddy Lee's a fucking badass.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard great things. I'm just not a big fan of their music.
Oh, man.
But, like, I'm not going to knock what they do. I just don't enjoy
it. He's also, like, that's just, like, such a Canadian thing to do.
Just like, here you go.
I've got a bunch of baseballs autographed. Like, I don't need them. Here you go. Take them. That's so Canadian.
And that's a lot of baseballs.
Yeah, he's been a rabid baseball fan since he was a kid.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, you were talking about before. There was a thing. It was from NFL memes where it was like just like a quick.
If you press pause,
Well, did you notice when you did that?
it gave you the odds.
The odds? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first one I did, it ended up as Raiders and the Niners.
What's the odds on that one?
381.5 to 1.
I think I had a Raiders Panthers one.
Oh my god.
It was like 4,005.
I think I
to
had one. Oh, here we go. Titans and Panthers.
Yeah.
7,170 to 1.
Hey man, those are good odds. If you put $1 down,
So you're saying there's a chance.
I lose
see-
$10 on that.
Oh yeah. But if they made it,
Yeah.
man, I'd have to be $7,000 richer.
Yeah.
Well, about 3.5.
Oh yeah, after
Yeah,
taxes.
yeah. Freaking one of the other ones I did like 5 times.
Steelers, Giants.
Steelers and Giants, which was 2,322 to 1.
I never got a Bears.
That's why I ended up pausing for the. You're right. I ended up getting a Bears.
I did it like 10 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's only one predictable outcome for the Bears to make,
Jets and
and
the
it's
Bears.
the Jets and the Bears, which is 1,158 to 1.
No one's gonna watch that game.
It would be the worst game.
You'd have all 10 like Chicago Bears fans and all 10 Jets fans.
Well, you'd have basically a sophomore quarterback, potentially, and a probably rookie quarterback.
Shador.
It would just be them running the entire time.
Yeah.
Running for their lives, probably.
And then like, here comes Aaron Rodgers jumping out of a hot air balloon to save the day against the Bears.
Why is it spelled I love Iowa? What? I think they ran out of.
Ayahuasca?
I think he was trying to say ayahuasca, but ran out of.
Why is he wearing a Green Bay Packers jersey? Damn, he really hates the Bears.
Then the last one I got was the Chiefs and the Cardinals.
That'd be a lame ass game.
It would, and it's 138.5 to 1. That was like what the lowest odds I think I got.
See, I
It is.
the ones I had were like I did it like 7 or so times just for shits and gigs, but I got a lot of Eagles,
Yeah. See, I don't remember getting. I literally screenshotted every single one I did, and didn't get any Eagles.
Huh.
That's weird.
Well, I never got one Bears, so
Sorry.
don't apologize to me. Apologize to them.
Yeah. All right.
It's not my fault they suck.
What else we got going on?
Drinking cold beers.
Yeah. You should probably finish this one and get into another one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's something else I recently came across. Dean Martin refused to attend JFK's inauguration because Sammy Davis Jr., who helped Kennedy's campaign, wasn't allowed to attend because he was black.
Wow.
So Dean Martin said, "Fuck you, I'm not coming."
So Dean Martin's racist. Okay.
Dean Martin refused to go because Sammy Davis couldn't attend.
Oh, okay. I read that the wrong way.
Yep.
Well then, fuck you, RFK.
That was
JFK. Fuck them both. They both suck.
RFK is a little.
He's got that brain worm,
Well, yeah, there is that.
Good for him and his brain worm.
All right. Let's see here. How do you feel about a sour?
I'm down.
Okay. We may need to dome this one. Because it is banana ubi peanut butter sparkler.
What the fuck what were those words you just said to me?
Here, I'll let you reread it.
Oh. Yeah, let's just go for it.
Uh-huh. And that's why I grabbed a different glass. It's from Weldworks.
That doesn't justify anything. It sounds like a goddamn atrocity.
But yeah, it's banana, I'm guessing ubi.
Ube.
UBE. Peanut butter sparkler.
Oh.
Keep cold. Drink now. Oh, I thought I said new for a second. I'm like,
Drink now.
It does say drink now. It says dialed in beer. Whatever that means. Can I get that dialed out beer? I mean, like, ooh.
Oh, that was pretty close. Oh, look at that color. That was really close.
It was. We haven't hit that in a while. I did make sure that there's no lactose. This one just says with banana puree, ube paste, peanut butter, banana syrup.
Okay.
In case there's any dregs. It's a cool looking can though. But it's from Weldworks.
I don't think beer should be purple.
It probably shouldn't be. Purple drink.
That's that purple drink.
Purple drink. What was the EB? This one. 4.8. Rotate gently to mix.
Oh my God. It smells like peanut butter. Whoa.
Yeah, it does.
Whoa. It smells like a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, it does.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, sir.
Weird.
That is weird. I mean, not terrible, but not something I'm going to be gravitating towards a lot.
No. That's, whoa. Okay.
Oh, here,
What?
I got something to help the Chiefs fans get over their pains. So it says, since 1986, 7 teams have won 15 regular season games. The 98 Vikings, the 07 Patriots, the 15 Panthers, the 04 Steelers, the 2011 Packers, and then both the 2024 Lions and Chiefs. None of them won the Super Bowl.
Wow.
I think there's a lot to be said about that, honestly. You see this?
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
Somebody went and got pink replacement Legos for the Millennium Falcon. It was the small Millennium Falcon. There's something.
Are there any cool Lego sets coming out? I haven't seen anything.
Honestly, I haven't seen anything like right off.
I saw the there was a Legend of Zelda set. The Deku tree that's on back order.
Oh yeah.
I want it, but I don't need it. I don't need it.
I don't need it, but I want it.
I keep telling myself I don't need it.
I thought I had saved some, but of course now I'm not being able to find it. The way it goes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. That just came out in full force.
Hey-oh.
Heyo. We don't have heyo.
Phrasing.
There we go. That works. Oh, that's what it was. Every day there's thousands of new podcasts, and these two still haven't done one. And it's Statler and Waldorf from
Dude,
the Muppets.
I would subscribe to that podcast immediately.
I mean, and you could keep it short too.
Yeah.
Just do like 15-minute
Yeah,
sections.
10 to
and
15
just,
minutes.
like it just like here's a topic, and go from there.
Oh, dude, that's such a good podcast, man.
That would be. So that might be something we need to try. But I can't. I don't think we can get the same gravelly old man voices.
We could.
Takes some practice.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like any good voice actor, it takes practice, right?
Yeah. And just, what would they would talk about, like, it's all pop culture shit, right?
Oh, nowadays, yeah. Can you imagine them like talking about like Bad Bunny? Who is this Bad Bunny? Is he one of the new Muppets? Who's the replacement for Kermit?
Patrick Mahomes.
When's the game start? It's like the fourth quarter. All right. Well, I think you know what? I was thinking about it the other day. We're starting to get ready to start doing the bonus episodes, right? For the subscribers. I was trying to think of a specific name for it, I guess. I mean, it'll still be Poor Decisions.
Yep.
But to make it, unique for
Poor
listeners,
Decisions Plus.
the plus, but we call it Cocktail Hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Happy Hour.
Well, I mean, Happy Hour seems obvious,
Yeah.
but I kind of like the idea of Cocktail Hour because then we talked about trying to do, like a whiskey or we could do like a cocktail during that time and just have special conversation for just the subscribers.
Well, I came home on Saturday night and Gina was still up with her one of her classmates because they did a couples massage in our house, and Gina was like, "Can you make us some dirty martinis?" And I'm just like, "Sure, like
Okay.
of course I can."
You bet, babe.
So yeah, made her and Alex a couple dirty martinis, and then I just had some mezcal on the rocks. Oh, dude, so good.
Nice.
Oh. But yeah, I like cocktail hour.
Yeah.
That's good.
Just trying to brainstorm, come up with different ideas. Have names for sections and whatnot. Segments, if you will.
Yeah. Segmented segments.
Yeah, that could be a
That's
name of a
That's
segment.
too much. It's a lot of
that's the Lego
it's a
portion.
lot of syllables.
That's the Lego
Yeah.
special
Yeah.
episodes.
Segmented segments.
Yeah. Anyway, I think should probably start wrapping it up.
Yeah, this beer is weird, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Down the hatch.
it could be worse.
It tastes like, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious what it would taste like as it warmed up. But with it being sour, I feel like it probably wouldn't be.
Yeah, I would.
Because I know the brewery, they do, it's called a lunchbox.
Yeah.
And it's a peanut butter and jelly. I don't remember the style. It's not as sour. But I know that you get more jelly initially, but as it warms up, the peanut butter becomes a little bit more pronounced.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's not bad. It's not my jam.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. And on that note.
Is snozzberries your jam?
No.
Raspberry?
Only one man turned to give me the strawberry.
The raspberry.
Lone Star.
Yeah, AMC was doing a John Candy.
That was amazing. I'm like, you sent me that picture, and I'm just like, oh my god. Zoomed in, I'm like, oh my god,
Spaceballs is on the
Spaceballs.
TV.
Fuck.
Yeah, they were doing a John Candy-a-thon all day.
That's cool.
But you had put it on. What was on when I came in?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
The hell was it? I don't remember.
I'll talk about the stupid movie we watch on the next episode.
Okay. So. I keep meaning to ask you if you guys been doing any more.
Oh yeah.
Stuff,
Oh yeah. Oh
all right.
yeah.
So we're just teasing the audience.
Yeah.
Then. All right. Are we doing another one then?
Sure.
All right. Let's do it. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us, listening to us, and we'll do better next time.
We always try.
We always try to do better next time.
Bye.
Bye.